So before the game start, I'm gonna talk about the simple plan. Tip of the laning about the Monkey King is you use the Jingu to deny the creeps, so you can have a level advantage. Right now, look at the lineup. You have a counter mid matchup. It means you have to pressure this mid lane with the 5-minute series. Like, this is the best lane for you to actually pressure. So basically, like this game, you're gonna pressure this with the 5-minute series and then the rune control because you have a counter matchup. And then you're gonna rotate with the rune. So then, which lane I should enable? So let's talk about that, bro. So there's a anti-mage lane and there's a puck lane. This game, you have to like enable puck more than anti-mage because you are playing the Monkey King. This hero is also carry type of hero. This is not really like a Voice Spirit, Ember Spirit, you know, like all this kind of hero. Like you have a farming mid, farming carry. So in order for you guys to play the fast, you have to enable your playmaker, which is the puck. So ideally, if you get the rune control, then you should think about roaming towards the puck lane more than anti-mage. Because like even if you kill the anti-mage lane, this hero is not gonna give you anything back. But if you enable this guy, then the 4 of you guys, beside the anti-mage, can actually play Dota. So that should be in your head. In the other hand, let's say you're playing some Voice Spirit, like you're playing this hero middle, then boosting this carry's farming by ganking this lane can actually give you a lot because you're basically like boosting your winning condition, right? And then you don't really need the extra playmaker to make some pressure on the map. So like if you're the playmaker, think about the carry's farming, and if you're the also like farmer, then you gotta enable your partner, which is the puck. And then yeah, you get the Jingu, boom. With the Jingu, you deny, good. Deny, good. And now you need another Jingu. Yes, all good, bro. You're playing very good. Yeah, this is basically the technique about the Monkey King's laning. Like you get the level 3 earlier than the opponent. And then if you get the level 3, like this lane becomes very, very easy. And then sooner you make one mistake. So I'm just gonna point it out. Like here. Like look at this TA. He used the shield, he used the reflection, and then he instant lose all the charge against the creep. This is a really bad mistake by TA. So like right now, so you know you hit this guy, doesn't have the reflection stack. So instead of here, you instantly press your stun. You stun this guy and then use your entire Jingu to this guy. So like this guy have to spend extra gold on the regen. Yeah, usually this is not happening if TA is a good player, but because this is the chance that you got, you know, this guy give you chance. Whenever you see the good chance to trade, take it. What's gonna happen here is even though you're like winning the last year or whatever, this TA actually not spending any extra regen. He have a double waistband, and then now he can just jungle. And if you look at him, like he's not really like spending too much extra regen. Okay, so now what you know is this guy is jungling and you're laning. It means when you pressure the mid tower with the 5-minute series, this guy is not gonna be level 6 because he's jungling, right? And then you're denying all the lanes. So like you should know that the most important thing right now is calling the support for the 5-minute pressure. Yeah, like nothing much for me to like talk for the laning phase because you're doing a very good job. And then there's a rune, you get the rune control. And then there's a one really big mistake that you made. It's coming, bro. So this queen smoked, take the rune, which is great. And then there's a 5-minute siege upcoming. What you want to do? You are playing the winning matchup. When you're playing the winning matchup, like you really want to create your own lane pressure. And then like call the support because you want to abuse this, right? Right now, this TA is like AFK just farming. Like in order for you to stop this guy to farming is not contesting this guy in the jungle, is you pressuring his tower. So this guy has to show up. Yeah, you are doing amazing job here. Exactly. So why this is happening? Because you're forcing his tower, so he has to show, right? And then the biggest mistake that you made, this is amazing. So here, you kill the mid with the double wave, almost like kinda triple wave, triple archer. And then you have a serve. You're supposed to get the creep aggro to here and tower aggro, and then you pop up your the serve, and then you tank these creeps. like you kill the opponent mid, this guy's gonna spawn 20 seconds. You have to do as much damage to this tower as possible. You even deny this range creep, bro. Like you're denying your own creep. You should think about like focusing the doing this damage more than anything else. So instead of you going for this rune, like this rune is pretty much secured because you kill the whatever the TA. It's more important to doing as much damage as possible. So use your self and then like get the creep aggro, tower aggro. Just right click this guy, you know. Like right click any opponent here on the map, then you're gonna get the creep aggro, and then you can do so much damage on the tower. And then like you missed the best chance, so you're sad. You only did like 600 damage, which is not bad, but compared to given situation, like you could have done like so much more. And then now you don't really have much things to do. Yeah, doing this is great. You're forcing the tower +1. You're doing amazing job here. And then you even contest this guy. Yeah, I actually didn't expect you could kill this guy, but this is all extra. So amazing. So now you took the mid tower. You played like first 8 minutes like wonderfully, bro. Pretty much perfectly. So now let's look at the game. So what's coming? So now like you kill this TA, and then 8-minute rune is coming, and as I said, you want to enable the playmaker because you're a carry type of hero. So after this, you got the DD, and then instead of the walking towards top, like it's better for you to actually TP down here and then pressuring this. And the reason why is that first to enable the playmaker, and second, look at this anti-mage. He literally have Ring of Health, and then click the opponent Veno. He's level 6. Like what's gonna happen is this anti-mage has to go jungle anyway eventually. So look at this anti-mage. So you gank him once, he farm like 2 ways. And then now see what's going. This guy have to go jungle anyway. So this tower is like losing anyway. But imagine like here, if you gank bottom, then first this is like kinda hindsight, but what's gonna happen is this Morphling also should go jungle, right? Because you're sitting here, and then Puck's gonna get level 6, he cannot lane. So you can pressure, your anti-mage eventually will go jungle anyway. But now you're creating your own tower pressure. But because you kill the top, people top here, so what's gonna happen after the 2 minutes is that your safe lane tower is getting pressured by Veno, and then you cannot even pressure the bottom lane because you didn't enable this guy. So mid game started, what you want to do is you really want to open up the map, especially when you have like this kind of the anti-mage, the kind of hero like who doesn't really farm jungle fast. You really need to open the opponent's safe lane tower because this hero cannot farm jungle fast. Or this hero one is he wants to farm the lane. He wants to farm the lane. He wants to farm the lane creep. And then in order for this guy to farm the lane creep, first he has to win the lane. Or second, he need mid player constantly killing this guy. Or third, if you cannot do 2 of those, then you at least you have to take opponent's safe lane tower, so he can just farm the lane creep here. That's the condition. And then look at this. Opponent the carry die like a retard. And then what does that mean? It means if you pressure the bottom tower, wherever this guy TP, he's gonna stuck. If you guys actually 5-man bottom, and think about the Morphling's perspective, like if he TP top, then what's gonna happen is you can take this tower with the outnumber. Like there's gonna be maximum 4 from the opponent, and then you're gonna be 5, even anti-mage included. This guy should TP down here to take this tower. And then there's another AFK guy on the middle. So honestly, if you actually 5-man here, there's gonna be 3 people maximum, which they all gonna die one by one. And then instead the pressure in the tower, you choose to kill here on the middle. So it looked good on the board, but it's not so good because it's just for the kill, you know? You're going for the kill, not going for the objective. Look at this. Once this siege is dead, like your game become omega monka giga hard. Why? Because you don't have tower push lineup, no one can hit the tower, and opponent has Venomancer, which is king of the defending tower. If he literally sit here defending this and then Morphling free farming here, you guys actually cannot do anything. And now like you guys are like fighting middle. Why? Because all desperate, you know? These are all desperate fights. And then you end up dying here and there. Yeah, like it end up like disaster. This is not really coincidence. It's because of the decision making. And then why did I choose such bad fight? It's because I felt desperate. And why am I feeling desperate? Because I know game's gonna be hard if I don't open the tower, and then I miss my timing. So in order to prevent this happen, you need the better decision making like minute ago. And now like same thing, you really need to open this bottom tower. And then it's still possible because opponent has AFK mid. This guy AFK, this Morphling AFK hero, it's gonna be only 3 hero defending bottom. So it's very possible for you guys to take this bottom tower. And let's see what's gonna happen. And this Puck TP down here, you TP down here, and then you're running down bottom, which is a great option. This shouldn't really happen for you guys. I don't know why this Veno is playing middle, but he should have just playing bottom. And then 0 tower push lineup, you guys are gonna dive this Veno, you guys are gonna be constantly lower, and then 1 chain frost, you guys all gonna die. That should happen. But somehow, luckily, you got the tower, which is a great. So right now, you guys open the map. So what am I supposed to do? Like this guy is my win condition. And then this guy has to hit the lane creep. Then how can I make this guy hit the lane creep? Eventually, I want this guy to farming this. But right now, it's so far for this guy to actually just TP down to hit this, right? So it's really bad. And then, let's look at the map right now. You took the mid tower, you took the bottom tower, and opponent took the top tower. Like what opponent want is they want to invade this, and also they want to defend this. But it's very hard for them to defend here because the mid tower down, bottom tower down. So like think about it mathematically. Area that gives you the benefit right now is your own jungler rather than opponent jungler. Why? Because if you don't let enemies farming all this camp, and then if your anti-mage eventually gonna come down and he's gonna farm all this camp, right? As long as you guys don't let opponent farming this camp, then you guys are winning. And this anti-mage is free farming happily here. There's a camp here, and there's an ancient here. He even have a iron talon. That should be in your head. And then, how can I contest these guys? Should I just abandon here, TP down here to smoke and going here? No, that's not the way. The best way of forcing the opponent is you took the tower, you push this lane all the way into the tier 2, and then you don't push this because this tower is like omega impossible for you to push right now in this meta. This tower is way too strong. So you should push out lane all the way, and then you gotta call this Puck and then Voice Spirit to smoke, and then run into your own jungler. Like these two guys should set up for you while like you making some pressure here, and then you TP to join here. That should be happen right now. If you actually can make that call, then you're gonna be omega monster player. But it's hard to make. Just say like, I wanna kick them out top. Can you guys smoke and set up? That's it. That's all you need. Well, nothing's really happening. But look at the opponent. Like even though you guys didn't set up, opponent is setting up for you. Look at this Morphling. This is Kappa, bro. Kappa. Yeah, so this is the right picture. But honestly, like this shouldn't happen. But this guy like gave you guys chance. Basically, he threw the game. He could just chill, just farming this. And then like they could just get this area back with the 5 people. So let's pause again, guys. Let's talk about the game again. So now after this fight, pretty much you got this control all the way back. Top is free. Then which one is not free? Think about from the opponent's perspective, where they're gonna go. Like after they lost hero from top, they're not gonna go top again. They're gonna get, oh guys, we forced TP down top. We should get our own jungle area back. And then they want to pressure this, right? So that's what opponent's thinking. Then how can I counter this? Like because this opponent right now, their 2 heroes are down. You don't want opponent to like take any kind of farm on the map. You want to like constantly run at them. And then top is sub is free. It means I want to run at bottom. So like ask these guys to press smoke right now. And then all of you guys should run at bottom. Instead of you farming jungle. Like this is a very bad habit. After you kill the opponent hero, like hitting jungle is one of the... Not a great habit. I was almost say one of the worst, but it's not so bad. It's not that bad, but it's not really good, bro. So you want to play fast. And then how can I see this anger? You just kill hero top. Top is free. I want to contest bottom. I want to contest here. Here. This is where I want to run at them. I see hero. These two heroes down. I wanna go fuck them. These opponents are so fucking weak. They don't deserve anything. That should be in your head. And then, because you didn't make a fast play right now, what's gonna happen here is you farm this, and then you also touch this creep. This creep is not for you. This creep is for anti-mage. Yo bro, then I'm like constantly moving around. Then how can I farm? The way of you farming is here. I'll show you. After kill this, you immediately smoke, simulating. Run. You're here. You kill these motherfuckers. And then, right now, after kill this wave, if wave is here, then this is yours. This wave is yours. But since, once this wave go towards here, this wave is not yours anymore. You know what I mean? This wave should be like anti-mage. But in the ideal scenario, like what should be done is this anti-mage, after this push, he should TP here. And then farm this with the Iron Talon. I don't know why he used Iron Talon on this lane creep. But this guy should farming the TP here, farming the Ancient. And then you should be the one who cutting this wave. Like this guy shouldn't be able to push out this wave into them. Like your main job is more important to like contesting opponent jungle over the like fixing the lane. Or this fixing the lane job has to be your carry. So now look at this. This carry now is like farming the jungle where opponent like naturally pressuring. Opponent wants to pressure here, opponent wants to pressure here. And then why anti-mage is farming this? He should be the one who farming this, and then farming all this stuff. And then yeah, it's like another the hindsight, like this smoke. They literally use the smoke with the two support, and then it should be you included together. Like the idea of with the playing anti-mage is pretty simple. Like 4 of you guys should fight for the anti-mage constantly. That's it. And then you guys have a strong lineup to fight. Like Queen, Voice Spirit, Monkey King, Pop. So strong, so much magic damage to fight in the early game. So in ideal world, right? It has to be the anti-mage farming this, and then 4 of you guys should contesting this, and after this, you could have like actually defend top. But whatever the happening, like we are playing too slow. Like they're actually taking everything. Look at this. This TA get to push out this wave, and now they get to pressure top tower for free. So like you guys are getting punished pretty hard on the map. Then how can I recover from this point? Like the bottom area is free. This area is already free for you guys. And then the map that you should recover is top area. You guys cannot just smoke and then run into them. Why? Because they're gonna have a bunch of ward down here, ward down here, ward down here. And then you have to go like high ground from the low ground, right? Which is kinda impossible. Then like, what's the way of it? When you're not strong enough, then you should think about making the outnumber. Then how can I make an outnumber? I have a big wave bottom. I'm gonna force this wave into them. And then there's gonna be 1 people down here, right? I cannot make this, I cannot pressure this tower anyway. So after this, push out this, you should immediately smoke here, right now, with the pop. This guy have a vessel and he should be ready for the smoke. And right now, you're here with the pop and then smoke. Boom, pop the smoke. And then this is how you get the lane control back. And now, like because you made this bottom pressure, whatever happening here should be your favor. Why? Because like longer you earn time here is like for them it's losing a lot of the networks and then getting the pressure by tower. So like here, if you look at the trade, like it's favor for you guys. Why? Because all the setup that you made. Like they are, if you look at the opponent's perspective, like they are very desperate. They didn't really have to dive on you guys here, you know? And then why they're like diving this tower and shit? It's because like this guy, yes, this guy's mistake, obviously, but like these guys are kinda like rushing because they're losing the wave here. Before me talking about what you should have done after this fight, I want to talk about your item build. Your job, this game, is not the scaling. Your job is matching opponents the timing. The 4 of you guys, except the anti-mage, should be able to fight. And now this Yasha, it doesn't help you the fight. It only helps you the scaling. So item that you should go this time is BKB. Because opponent has too much magic damage. Lich, Morphling, Pugna, and Venomancer. You actually cannot fight without the BKB. Yeah, you can say I'm having amazing game. I feel like I'm gonna stop scaling if I get the BKB. But that's your job. Your job is not scaling. Your job is you should be able to fight against in front of their face constantly. And let's go back to the game. So every time you win the fight, what you want to do? You want to create the map pressure. Why? Because even though you're at the downtime, like opponent cannot just run at the objective, like because their tower is under danger against the creeps, right? You want to push out this wave into them. You want to push out wave into them. And let's look at the map. Bottom, there's a 2 wards securing this area. Means this is a free. You don't go for the free lane. Why? Because this lane is for the anti-mage. Then which lane I supposed to go? I supposed to go top. And then I supposed to push out top faster than opponent, like pushing this wave into under my tier 1. And what's gonna happen is, because you don't really know what's going on, like you're wasting kinda time here, like lingering around. And then like it has to be like this wave should be already here. Then how can I join bottom fight? Like you can literally push out this 2 wave here, and then you can TP here to join fight. And then there's some fight here, and you join the fight, like on the way here. Some good thing happen. But this gonna happen regardless what you did on the top lane, you know what I mean? It could be like so much better. Like you could have a 500 gold more than like whatever happening here. Like opponent's gonna feed up anyway, but this lane's gonna be like already here. And now like, even though you guys win the fight here, this Morphling, because you guys didn't push out this wave fast enough, like this Morphling is gonna force you guys out to top, and now you guys have to abandon this area again. Yeah, and then you guys TP down, and then why you guys cannot defend this? It's because you guys cannot sit here as a 5. And then why I cannot sit here as a 5? Because someone has to go top and defend. You know what I mean? But like in the ideal scenario, after this, you push out this, like simulating, okay? Push out this, 1. And then after that, push out this, 2. And then you TP down, you fight here, and then this wave's gonna be here still, and the Morphling catch this wave here. And then after this fight, you don't even need to use TP. Like this wave's gonna be here. All you guys have to do is cut the mid wave. After the cut the mid wave, just send 1 hero down here. And then you guys can literally sit opponent jungle as a 4. And then this guy is gonna sit here with the TP ready. So whenever the opponent enters jungle like this, look at this. And after that, like from opponent's perspective, they have to get this area back. Why? Because otherwise they're gonna get out-farmed, right? So they want to take this area back, but how can they like get this area back? And now like they're confidently coming up. First because they have a vision, and they know they already forced top. So now you guys lost the bottom control, and now what am I supposed to do? Like I want this guy to farm. In order for this guy to farm, 4 of this should do something. Let's look at the map statement. This wave is here. This wave is here. You know? Like lane creeps are way too fucking bad. Now I have to do from step 1 again. What's the step 1? Step 1, fix the lane. Before I run into opponent, I have to fix the lane first. So you TP down here is okay, because you have to either fix the lane here or here. You gotta choose either one. And then because anti-mage choose top, you TPing bottom is correct. But you have to make sure all of your teammates follow, not the anti-mage. This guy push out this, should commit here. This guy should commit down here. This guy should commit down here. And then what am I supposed to do? I am not gonna pressure this tier 2. Then why am I pushing this tower? I'm gonna use this lane pressure to set up top lane. I wanna kill opponent here. Like this anti-mage is not gonna be able to push out like here, you know? This guy has to get the fuck out after this wave. He's gonna farm towards all the way down like this, the bottom tower. And then why this guy farming this? 4 of you guys gonna push out this wave into opponent. And then because wave is under tower, this wave's gonna bounce back to your tower, and then whenever wave comes, this is the anti-mage's farm. That's how you give the anti-mage farming. So you like pushing out this is correct, but the problem is your teammate is not connecting like fast enough. So just remember making a core, and then yeah, it's a great fight. Good. So now it's a question. You pretty much win the fight here. Like, what does that mean? Bottom top lane is free. You don't need extra number. Free lane, let anti-mage take. Then what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna make lane that is not free to make a free. So which lane is not free? This lane is not free for me. I mean, not for us. This mid lane is not free for us. So instead of me going bottom, I have to push out top. I have to push out this. I have to push out this. I'm gonna play here. Why? Because this is free. I'm gonna give my free lane to anti-mage. But I want to farm. This is my farming. And this is my farming. So that should be in your head, okay? So you going top. This is very great. And then while you're pushing top, you should have the thoughts in your head. So what's gonna happen? You push out top, it means someone's gonna force TP down here, right? And then I'm gonna take this advantage. I'm gonna force here, and then I'm gonna take fight here. That's how you snowball, like constantly snowball, right? That should be in your head. I'm gonna force someone down here, and then I'm gonna fight here. As long as someone TP down here, whatever taking fight here should be our favor. And then now, like why these guys are splitting? Like right now, like if I look at the map statement, it's like way too split it. 4 of you guys should be here. Like probably dividing by 2 people here and then 2 people here. But right now, if you look at the map, why the fuck Pug is here? This farm is for the anti-mage. Why the heck this anti-mage is hitting jungle? You have a better fury. Push out lane fast. Like these are all yours. Honestly, it's not the 100% your fault that this guy is farming this creep. But how can I prevent this? I can prevent this happen by making proper calling. You don't have to like micro all of them. Like yo Puck follow me. Yo Queen Puck, fucking voice speed follow me. That's like too much. Like it should be like guys, let's go top. Fuck them top. I wanna push out top. Everyone come. That's good enough. That's a good enough sign for this guy to understand. Oh yeah, like 4 of my heroes should play here right now, and then it should be like 2 of you guys playing here together, 2 of you guys playing here together, and then opponent is possible to do Roshan. You guys might put ward here. You know, that's supposed to happen. And then because you guys are not playing together, got picked off, and now game become Omega sad. You're gonna lose the Roshan control, but it's okay. Why? This game is still very winnable because opponent has 0 fucking stun versus anti-mage lineup, which means is they cannot handle the lane pressure. And then especially like when you have a double lane side lane pressure like this, like these guys should never be able to run at the objective. Why? Because like what's gonna happen is they have to deal with the top pressure. You guys gonna run at the bottom as a 5, and now someone's gonna die here, and then because of someone dying here, now you guys can summon TP here and then push this lane to back, something like that. You can basically like split 2 lane, and then you have a really good hero, Monkey King and anti-mage. This guy can play side lane, and this guy can play the side lane very well. And then because you're behind right now, like in your head should be like, I have a top wave here, I have a like bottom wave going into them. So someone's gonna show here, someone's gonna show here. So what does that mean? Opponent's gonna be split. So I have to take advantage from this side lane pressure. So like either Puck and you should go into the like any kind of lane. You choose to go bottom if you are strong enough. Then whatever happening here, you guys can force the fight here, right? But this game, you have to go top, opposite side of the anti-mage. Why? Because you guys are weaker than opponent. What I want to do is I want to earn the time as longer as possible. So instead of you farming jungle here, 2 of you guys should run at top right now. And then look at this. This top wave, whoever show here should get gone on. Like this guy should get gone on. And then it doesn't matter if this guy die or no. Like you guys should force someone TP down here. It means this anti-mage giving more freedom, this anti-mage to do whatever the fuck he wants. And imagine this guy getting gone on here. Like two of the whatever the opponent's gonna TP down. This Lich gonna TP down. Maybe TA's gonna TP down. And now how can they deal with the anti-mage pressure bottom? Something like this, you know. But now because you didn't do the right stuff, like what's gonna happen is opponent is under position where they can actually pressure your tower. So what's gonna happen is whatever the kill here, and then look at the Radiant. Look at this. Like this creep, like basically the creep starting from here to here reach way faster than like you guys reaching here. Why? Because you didn't abuse the two side lane pressure properly. Now like Radiant can actually like play Dota, you know. They have an Aegis. Basically they're just playing for the 5-man Dota. Yeah. And then you took the Aegis, which is a great. And then you took the like best possible play ever. But you know. Yeah, look at the fight. How beautiful this fight was. 3-man core. Oh my god. 4-man, the Sonic Wave. Everything is perfect. But you guys cannot win this fight. Why? Because anti-mage has no TP. And then why this guy has no TP? Because this guy had to respond to the top lane pressure. And then I'm gonna show you why your item build was bad. Because you have a Manta set right now, you're gonna die 2 times. Yeah, so here BKB ulti, you don't die, but you die because you didn't have BKB. And then I'm gonna show you again. Imagine this is an amazing setup. 4-man core, Monkey King ulti with the BKB. They should all die here. Then which one is the right item build? Your item build, this game, it should be Echo Saver. And then second item should be BKB because opponent has too much magic damage. And you have an anti-mage. You have to become an anchor. You have to become like a front line with the BKB. You should be able to stand, you know. And then your third item should be a nullifier. Nullifier is one of the best item on the Monkey King. It gives you like tons of damage. And then like opponent has a Pugna. So it actually like dispel the second spell. Like this, the Pugna cannot save his teammate from you. And then if you actually test the damage, the nullifier does the most damage in the Dota. There's no restrict rule, but this game, like imagine if you have a like better hero than the anti-mage, then you can go for the Manta. This is for the scaling, right? And BKB is for the basically you're not gonna scaling. You're not gonna scale with the BKB, but you have to do it this game. I'm gonna do the summary, bro. If there's no other question, first is this one. You are playing the carry hero at middle. And then you are having a winning matchup, means you have to create the pressure your own lane and then abusing the siege. And then second one is because you are playing carry middle, enabling your playmaker is more important than enabling the carry. Even if you enable this guy is just gonna farm. And then you also farming. This is your partner. So think about the enabling partner. Like here, you took the rune. Think about enabling this guy more than this guy. This guy is gonna go jungle anyway. But if you play the playmaker, this can be really great. Why? Because you doing this gonna secure this guy's the 400 gold, and then you can constantly roaming on this guy. You know what I mean? You can play for the carry, but you're playing the carry hero, so you cannot play for your carry. And then what's the other point? It's very important to like opening the map for the anti-mage more than defending. Is because in order for this guy to farm, there's a 3 condition needed. First, this guy just win the lane, so he can just sit here. Second, you are playing the playmaker middle, so you can constantly roaming on the fucking this offlaner under my safe lane tower. Or third, if those are not an option, then I have to pressure open on the tower, so at least my anti-mage can farm this lane, you know. This guy cannot farm the jungle, so it's really important to opening the map. So usually when you taking this tower, opponent is not stupid, so they are going to farming this lane in, right? The wave's gonna come to us, and then you are gonna push this wave into them. And then after this, because I cannot pressure this tower, I want to get this area back. I want to get this area back. Then how can I get this area back? I cannot just smoke down, walk all the way here. This is a very inefficient play. I have to ask these guys to set up with the smoke. I am gonna pressure this wave into opponent tower, and then after this, you clear this fast, and then I'm gonna TP down here, and then I'm gonna smoke, and I'm gonna kick these guys out. But like this game, like this guy made the big mistake, so they basically opponent set up for you. And then same thing, so you kill the opponent top, means top is free. You don't touch the free lane, you give the free lane to the anti-mage. Now opponent's gonna go for the bottom because they force the top, so they want to push out this. Then what's your job? 4 of you guys make this bottom lane not free for the opponent. Use smoke right now, snowball, run down here, and then you should be able to like punish these fuckers, and then you should be able to touch this creep. But because you didn't make a right play, and right now you farming this creep is griefing the anti-mage game. You don't deserve this creep. You come down, your main purpose or your main job is contesting opponent jungle, not the touching the creep. So this creep has to be anti-mage. And now you're hitting the safe lane creep, and then anti-mage is hitting the dangerous creep. And then the other one is the side lane pressure or whatever, which I already talked multiple times. And I am done.